a way that they claim makes them equivalent to 1,000 hertz refresh rate clarity. I don't really have a point of reference for that since I've never seen a 1,000 hertz monitor yet. But what I have seen is the Segue, to our sponsor. It's going to be available on select monitors from AOC, ASUS, MSI, and Acer starting in just a couple of days, which is on the 7th, which is a couple of days after the Segue, to our sponsor. And raises another uncomfortable bit of news that AMD didn't mention, the rumored price hikes that are coming on consumer GPUs. Let's talk through all of that after an uncomfortable segue to our sponsor. But I promise you that the other parents in my kids' classes, they don't care if their PC is AI or not, and they don't even know what it means. Then again, they don't use LTT to keep up with the latest tech, so they wouldn't even know about our sponsor. So how do we win? Each match is 3 rounds, and you win a round either by knocking over your opponent or landing the most punches in 30 seconds. Good luck, buddy. I feel like we're gonna need it. Just like I'm gonna need this segue. Yeah, good job. To our sponsor. So that was part of my strategy, is I was actually not going for the octagon. I was trying to go for the transition between the grippy floor and the hard floor. We all know that the right man won! And we all know that the right man is gonna tell you about our sponsor. If you win today, that is to say, if your setup is the absolute worst one submitted, and we verify that it is real, we're gonna send you a care package of cable management goodies to help get you sorted. Now let's get started.
After this message from our sponsor.
Nice. I didn't even need to write anything. That's another 9 for me. Actually, I did have to write something. I had to write the segue to our sponsor. Which is why it's time, finally, to have the talk. What happens to the money? How does Linus Media Group spend money? How much of it does Linus keep? I'm gonna tell you all of it. But first, I'm gonna need to get some money from our sponsor. It's important to note that with that in mind, we've reserved the right to reevaluate our policies as things evolve. Constant change is just part of the game, you know? And you know what else is part of the game? The segue to our sponsor.
And while Microsoft seems determined to make Windows 11 as crappy as possible, in the background, the year of the Linux desktop is quickly turning from a meme into a reality.
Just like I'm turning this segue into our sponsor.
Do you hear that?
A reminder that your mental health doesn't need to be shaped by tech bros who don't give a f about you. Staying mad doesn't mean that you're being effective in the resistance. It just means that you are unhappy, which is a real downer. Like, I don't even feel like doing this segue to our sponsor. That's pretty cool. And the best part is he open sourced the design so anyone can build one of these. I cannot wait to check this out.
Oh, you'll be doing more than checking it out. You're gonna build one yourself today.
But first, I'll be building a segue to our sponsor. Who knows, maybe by the next time we talk about it, you'll be doing some pretty crazy stuff with like controllers or...
I make lots of things. You should subscribe to me.
Yeah, do that.
Thank you for bringing me out. This was a great time.
And this is a great time to tell you about our sponsor. But what we don't know is how we're going to accomplish all of that. Ah! Jeez, what are you doing here?
This seemed like an appropriate time to tell you there's some problems with the inspection report.
Oh no, what's the damage?
I'll tell you, but first I want to put you in a good mood with this segue to our sponsor.
You think it keeps it open?
It can't be, because then how do you... Yeah.
It's not on a closer.
And then you can't get your foot in there anyway.
Like what is this? What is this? Segue to our sponsor? Now, as you might expect, AMD does remain a very strong choice, but you might be shocked. Shocked, I say, when you see how far the others, especially certain ones, have come. What never shocks anyone anymore, though, is my segues to our sponsor. One way or another, the year of the Linux desktop is getting ever closer, and arguably, I would say is even today for people that mostly work inside a browser or would rather give up a little bit of performance than put up with Windows's bullshit. Just like you're gonna put up with this segue to our sponsor. And ever since then, I've been waiting for just the right moment to modernize its hardware and turn it into the ultimate sleeper steam machine gaming box for my living room. GabeCube, please. It's time for the Gabe-tangular Prism. Really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Like this segue to our sponsor. I think for the extra performance that's on tap and the upgradability, I can do that.
And it looks pretty cool.
And you know what else is pretty cool? Our sponsor.
Quick. It's about to start.
So with that in mind, let's take a look at performance to see who should be interested in the 9850X3D, and maybe more importantly, who should be holding on to their existing hardware and saving their money. And also who should be checking out our sponsor. Not the most exciting chip, but certainly better than AMD simply resting on their laurels and waiting for Intel to close the gap. And I was really impressed to see that their manufacturing has improved so much in the last year that they can do this without juicing power consumption. Now to juice this segue to our sponsor.